Canada and Canadians, in fact, played an enormous role in the D-Day invasion, considering the size of the country at the time. But what's even more incredible was that every single one of them was a volunteer. They signed up to fight for the Allied cause, and by every account, they fought with uncommon courage and valor in what was the biggest campaign of the Second World War, also the most dangerous. Here's Global's Eric Sorensen with D-Day by the numbers.
Tom, think of the planning that went into it. 3 nations, 160,000 soldiers, sailors, airmen. There were ships and planes and tanks, the logistics, the maps they poured over, the sacrifice they knew it would entail. This was D-Day, and Canada was right in the heart of it.
These are pictures of the historical record showing the embarkation of the striking force of American, British, and Canadians.
The future of Europe was at stake, a continent that would be dominated by freedom or brutal Nazism. 3 countries led the charge onto an 80-kilometer stretch of the coast of Normandy. 5 beaches. The Americans would go ashore at Utah Beach and Omaha Beach in the west. The British at Gold and Sword would flank the Canadians at Juno Beach.
This is the greatest amphibious operation in military history.
Among those who jumped in the water and scrambled onto the shores of France was a senior logistics officer, Ernest Cote.
People don't realize what a tremendous national effort it was.
Lieutenant Colonel Ernest Cote was one of about 14,000 Canadian troops to cross the English Channel to Juno Beach. The Canadians from Halifax to Victoria, they literally came in waves. And then the explosions began. Some were killed before they reached land. Others were cut down on the beach by German guns. 350 Canadians would not survive the first day. But after 2 hours, a beachhead was established. And the Canadian troops, they pushed further inland on day 1 than any other units, establishing a headquarters here at Bernières-sur-Mer. Everyone who hit the beaches needed luck to survive.
You had a number of Canadians dead there already. The shell landed a few yards from us. If that had been anywhere closer, I'd not be here to talk to you about it.
At age 100, he's the only surviving member of the Canadian headquarters at Juno Beach. He oversaw the continual need for supplies, from bombs to blankets, in a campaign that lasted almost 80 days.
If you're in pursuit of the German army, what you really need is food and gasoline. If you're fighting, you need all manner of munitions and replacement of troops.
It all paid off. The Canadians captured ground, they captured Germans, and they captured the hearts of the people of France.
Oh, the love that the front troops got from the French was amazing. It's almost the Canadians who won the whole war.
Cote celebrates the 70th anniversary of D-Day, humble about his role, but not about what D-Day achieved, the future prosperity of an entire continent.
Makes it all well worthwhile, those thousands of Canadians who died for liberty, freedom, prosperity.
Ernest Cote believes the generations since D-Day don't fully appreciate how precious freedom is. That's coming from a man who next Thursday will turn 101. Tom?